Good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen, and my greetings to all of you as the first worker of NLC India Limited. Respected Secretary to Government of India, Ministry of Coal, Mr. Sushil Kumarji, Mr. Jai Raman, former member CRC and former CMD, Neyveli Lignite Corporation, my colleague directors on the dais, Director of Finance, Director of Power, Director of Mines, Director of Project and Planning, and Director HR, Mr. Ashley Murray and the friend from Australia, and former directors of this company, Director of Finance, former here, Mr. Prasanna Kumar and Mr. Shekhar, and the participants from various companies, Navaratnas, Maharatnas, and the financial consultants, auditors, Mr. Srinivasan and team, and the delegates representing various companies, business communities, bankers, and of course my dear partners in progress representing various associations and federations over here, and my dear colleagues from my company and friends from press and media. This company has been marching from strength to strength over the last 60 years. So this 60-year young company has seen many companies coming and also vanishing over the 60 years. And this enduring company, which has been growing over the last 60 years, has got its strength in the form of its employees, the dedicated team, as well as the prudent financial management that has led this company so far. But talking of financial management, it is basically about managing the financial health of the company, leveraging it, and rather I would utilize the word to harness the financial strength to achieve the organization goals. And when we talk of harnessing the financial strength, that the scenario in which the business environment is emerging, the rules of the game changing over the years, perhaps there is a need to relook into the role that we have played, we are required to play, and will be playing in future. In the traditional management, perhaps the finance mostly got confined to the record keeping, the book management, and scorekeeping. But over the years, it is no more so. We have to grow beyond, and we have grown beyond the traditional form of record keeping, the accounting, to financial management, where the finance has to prove as a business driver, as a business partner. It is no more in the function of controlling, directing, and also keeping the records to tell that something went wrong somewhere, so this is to be corrected. The role of auditors will be there, but the finance as such, as a business partner, has to think beyond that, to understand the business, to facilitate the business, to facilitate all the wings of production and the activities people are involved, how they all are required to contribute to the financial health of the company. And yes, though profit has to be there, but profit is for people, and for achieving profit, the ethical financial governance is a must. We can always manage our accounts to show profit. When we have a period of 5-year period of truing up our cost, always we can inflate our cost and show the profit. But perhaps we are not doing justice to the financial management of the company, where the truth is momentarily suppressed, and when the truth comes out, then perhaps the picture is revealed that the figures and the facts have not been presented in the right way. And auditors, of course, they are always alert, they keep us alert. But at the same time, in Indian scenario, we have seen the case of Satyam. And if I talk in terms of the analysis of that event, and after that the Enron and others, something went wrong somewhere, but that going wrong was not something that just happened. Perhaps we overlooked certain areas where the ethical practice, and the ethical way of reporting, the ethical way of accounting got messed up. So the first thing is, once we talk in terms of best practices, and that too in finance management, best practices are to aim to get system effectiveness, process effectiveness, and doing good things in a good way, doing the right things in the right way, and adopting fair means to achieve a fair objective. And in that process, finance has got a very important role to do. The business predictives, the analytical mindset, and finding out that not just keeping the record of performance, counting or calculating the profit, they have to associate from the very beginning of the decision-making process of the business, whether whatever step I am taking, is it adding value? Is it economic value coming from any activity I am doing? So from the very business decision that the partnership starts, and then watching closely, monitoring periodically, and more than monitoring, facilitating the process. That perhaps will bring in the better process of achieving the organization goal. And when the situations are what we call these days the VUCA world, it is volatile and chaotic, uncertain. And there, the stress that is coming up through many disruptive forces, maybe from the regulatory mechanism, maybe from the laws, maybe from the environmental aspects challenging our business, the business scenario, our profit and our existence also comes under tremendous pressure. And there the CFO has to develop as a person who will come out with the predictive analysis that these are the areas where we should not venture, and these are the areas, if at all we are venturing, what could be the safeguards, what could be the possible financial risks we'll have to manage. So keeping all this in view, in a world that is becoming very chaotic, and also the disruptive changes that are taking place, like the digital India revolution, like our government came with the concept of direct transfer of benefits, DBT, for the LPG, and also the way now the cashless transactions are taking place. So all the things also are redefining our role, and how resilient are we to change our system. On finance, in fact, normally, and we all of us get bogged down with the legacy, because simply legacy is one thing we cannot do away with. We have to keep the legacy in mind, and how to better upon our processes and systems where legacy can be leveraged, legacy can be harnessed to add and give us the new systems, new way of doing the things. So they are perhaps thinking different, thinking something the other way, questioning perhaps the present practices. That will help. But normally, we get accustomed to a traditional mindset where we feel whatever we are doing, it is the best. Yes, could be the best. Perhaps it was best yesterday, not necessarily to continue to be the best today, not necessarily to continue to be going to be the best that is day after tomorrow. So that is why the resilience is one part, and also how to safeguard the onslaught that is coming from the economic changes, the market changes, the business scenario. All the things have to be essentially be a part of this. So keeping in view the stakeholders, starting with the internal stakeholders, they look up to finance for their own benefits, yes, the benefit management, the compensation management, then coming to the external stakeholders, where they look for a company doing the ethical things and giving better value for their stakes, and also the government, which looks for the compliance, the reporting, that's a must. But these are all transactional activities, and we have to grow beyond that transactional activities to be transformational, where we have to drive the business in a competitive world with all the financial robustness and the strength that will give us an enduring and performing organization, not for today, but for years to come. And if the companies, those who have been successful in the world scenario are here in India over hundreds and hundreds of years, basically they have a way of dealing the things today, but the way they deal the things in future is always predictive analytical and business-oriented decision making, where I think the House here, the delegates here will deliberate over 2 days of this seminar. Various sessions are there. Think of the ways where the business can be furthered, keeping in view the basic principles of business ethics in mind, and to find out ways and means of doing the things better with the speed and accuracy. Both have to be there. At the same time, new ways and different ways of doing the things better and doing better things, both have to be addressed. With this, all the best to you, and I look forward listening to our Secretary call. And of course, as let me tell you that this is the 5th in the series. We believe in the pursuit of excellence, and excellence, as we know, is always a shifting goal. And in pursuit of excellence, this is the 5th in the series. We, in all domains of our business, we started with HR, the best practices, the seminar on HR, followed by the seminar on power, and then mining, contracts management. This is the 5th one, and the last one is yet to come. That is on the international seminar we are going to organize on CSR. And here, this year also, as a part of NLC Leadership Excellence lecture series, we started with Dr. Pritam Singh, Padma Shri Dr. Pritam Singh, and on 26 January, we have invited Sri Ravi Shankar to be with us and to share his words of wisdom. And on 5th of February, we are going to get Sadhguru of Isha to address our people on inner engineering and to spread the words of wisdom. And always our ministry, our secretary, they have been so empowering that the encouragement that we get, that itself propels us to do things, as I tell, to take our standards of doing to the level of excellence, because we all would like not just to be known by our existence, but also would like to be recognized by our excellence. Thank you.